right, some more local flavor. I guess all I want to do is eat. So you won't go hungry here. We've headed a little ways, well, a couple hundred miles upriver. To find drinks for sale on the back of mobile cars. Oh, hi there. Those are great. ¿Qué es esto?
Marí.
Marí. Just. Oh, look at that. And this says just eat. Obrigado. All right. Learn something new every day. Say again? All right. Forgot to mention we are in the colorful town of Parintins. This is where every year there's a big tribal competition, but it's really more like what people today would call a dance-off, where the red and the blue team get together and fight it out. And of course, there's always your local sponsor, making sure that everybody's refreshed. See if I can get around here without causing trouble. The Mercado, which there must be everywhere, fortunately. And this is in the town of Parintins. And this is a shop showing you the red and blue Lojas Americanas. So it's on, and this afternoon they're doing a simulation of their yearly thing because we happen to be here at the wrong time. So many scooters and motorcycles here. It took forever just to get across the street, but otherwise it's all little carts where you can ride around and take a tour of the city on the back of a motorcycle. I guess it makes sense. They're more economical in terms of fuel or whatever. But plenty to see. That close to the water. All right, in the midst of it all, know ye of little faith, it never fails. Just came from another one of these, and it's very nice inside. We'll see what this one has in store, so to speak. Don't want to get killed out here. Should be able to get across. We'll see. I got to stop. All right. Here we are. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to this little town, but it's cute. Again, it's surprising that there's all this stuff along the banks of the Amazon, and we've got just a little bit more to see, and then we're headed out. There's some people we know. Y'all had fun?
Loving it.
Yeah?
It was great.
Right.
To the blue, the red, the Bomba Stadium, the church.
They're
There's
thirsty.
so am I. There's a place right on the water. I'll be later for a cold one. See ya. That was Julie and Jane, two sisters traveling from Ohio, I think, and they've done all this stuff a lot, and they sort of know which tours to take and which ones to skip because they ain't cheap. Let's go through the main entrance here. Porta Santa. Let's see what we got. Nice, big. And there it is. All right. Here's the House of the Dead. This is where they keep the locals once they stop being as lively. This will take us over to the stadium. Hello, everybody. Plenty of them. This thing goes way back. Yeah, that's where we're headed now. All right, we have reached the stadium where this big event goes on. Now, parking structures, really just a non-thing. And you can see the red and blue colors that's painted for each of the two teams, or whatever you want to call them, two sides. But this is on the Amazon. This thing holds like 35,000 people. So just another example of stuff I certainly did not expect to see out here. So we'll see. Yeah, just got to find a break in the traffic. We might got it. No. All right. Now we got it. Halfway anyway. Let's see what we got here. All right. There we go. Red and the blue. All right. First, a little promotion. Brahma, one of the fine beers here in Brazil. All the normal infrastructure of the stadium. And then we come out here, and this is where the show happens. Let's see. I'm told they do it by rating the applause, which is kind of weird, because then you don't know if you've actually done better than the opponent or whether you've just got the louder crowd. But there you go. Blue team on this side, red team on that side, and whatever that canopy's for, lights or something, covers the whole stadium. Now there's something you don't see every day. I'm gonna give me one of them. I want to have one of those for the house. How about that thing? It's really just a, I guess, a spot for people to meet. You can't miss it when you're anywhere in the area. How about that? And there's the other side. So, competition, baby. Gotta see who's the best at something. Chief told us red almost always wins, but I guess I'd root for blue then. Well, can't say I'm gonna be happy to leave this place. There's a lot to see along this river. If you get a chance, come on down. It's big, muddy, a lot of fun. All right, it's not goodbye, I guess, but it's getting close. There's something sort of appealing about this place. It's secluded, but plentiful. There's all kinds of stuff here to see. I mean, it's not like you have to struggle to get by, which you would have thought, I would have thought. So, yeah, from the end of the world to your town, here's here's what the Amazon looks like now, and hope everyone there is doing fine. See you later. All right, Parintins is gone. One more stop. We're out of the Amazon for good. Been a blast. Can't say, I've heard some people say that it's always been on their bucket list. I can't say it was on mine. It ought to be on everyone's. It just hadn't occurred to me. I really honestly thought I'd never be here, like Mars or something. Might have said that, but it is something similar. And yeah, it's a great place. It's see, if you look around, you'll see all kinds of great stuff over here. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get on this next boat. That one right there. So I can head off to that last spot before we shut down operations altogether. Hi. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. But anywho, as I've said too many times, if you get a chance, come on down. That guy's here. Don't want to miss that. All right, see you later. Okay, last day, at least stopping in the Amazon. There's rain around. That's how everything stays so green. We're headed off to see a place called Altar de Chao. And it's really been nice being on this massive river. And something I learned recently is that there is and I guess people in general learn this within a couple of decades, there's another river below this river that runs as far and is allegedly bigger. I find things like that hard to believe, but then I find things like our moving at thousands of miles an hour through space hard to believe, because it seems so calm and still here. So I kind of have to believe what I'm told, but some of it just seems so amazing. So anyway, we'll see what this last spot has in store. Again, if you get a chance, it's worth coming down here to see. Now, I've been told that this over here across the street, that big you just saw, is where the teams set up to do their thing. This kind of reminds me of Rio, where they have the carnival preparations or the displays. And then this is the backside of the stadium we were just in. And I guess they head in this gate. Or these two gates, one for each team, and there must be something. See a lot of this around. There are all kinds of murals. They're not just graffitied on, they're relief 3D things That's that fish we want to get some of. And yeah, there's some big, I've seen posters for some endowment the government's made for cultural projects like this. So it's, yeah, it's great. I mean, if you're gonna paint walls in different ways, do it inventively. And I assume that's the opposition. I don't know which I'd rather have. There you go.